So how goes your day? Mine's about this wonderful. It's been a while since I made a video, so I figured I'd make this update. So, in January, that transmission right there was making all kinds of noise. It's a Getrag. And I went to Kingston and I bought what was supposed to be an NV3500. And it has now been installed right there. And it's fucking junk. Yeah. Front main bearing completely fucking lunched in it. Probably both the front main bearings are lunched in it. And it's allowing the gear set to run too close together. Probably has completely eliminated that gap entirely, and I can only imagine that the teeth of the gear are just mashing right into the valley of the next. It sounds absolutely horrible driving it down the road. Yeah, some $700 transmission. Thanks a lot, Kingston asshole. Anyway, enough about my problems. I have since purchased this, an NV3500, true NV3500, as can be told by the shifter. Unbeknownst to me, when I bought the transmission that's in the truck from Kingston, dude, you can tell the difference in the shifter. That shifter tower, as you can see, is completely different. It's a lot taller. Like if I hold my hand up, it's versus this one. Well, it's about the same height, but anyway. Now this is out of a, I think 2001 GMC behind a 4.8 liter, which is good because this has a 4.8 swap. If you've watched my other videos, but it's a 4.8 swap with a 6-liter flywheel, so as to work with an older style 350 style transmission, one that came behind a 5.7. So I also got this one with it. That and that came together, and it turns out, as you can see, it's completely apart. This is a single rail transmission, meaning that if it's a single rail, it is an NV3500. These Getrags, they have this shift rail plus 3 here. You can often tell a Getrag because this plug is actually further this way, and it has this plug, which I believe holds one of these shift shafts in place. But I shall show you on this one. As you can see, this hole is much closer to the end of the housing, as opposed to this one is much further. This is back here on the newer style one and doesn't have this. Getrag in the truck. Maybe I make one good one out of the two. Now that's an NV3500, but the guy broke this. Broken, and it's missing a bunch of parts because he ripped it apart. But long story short, this is, if you look at the bell housings, they're slightly different. That's because this is an internal slave bell housing designed to work with a hydraulic release bearing. This is an older style external slave front cover. They are the exact same bolt pattern. As long as you don't have a Getrag front cover and you have an NV3500 front cover, it will work in place of this. So this is a purchasable part. For all you guys wanting to do LS swap transmissions and shit, you can just, you know, convert internal slave to external slave. These are easy to find, those are a little harder, whatever it may be. So, loads of fun. That's my day, ripping all this shit apart. Now this front bearing is actually in really good shape. This front bearing, not so good a shape. See, spin real easy. This one does not spin so easy. And then on top of that, well, this one here, I'm not sure what's going on with that outer seal. In other words, the outer seal that's non-existent. You know, the seal. Look at this one. This has a seal. So, we're gonna knock this bearing out of here. We're gonna put that bearing in there. We're gonna fucking pressure wash this bitch. And we're gonna throw it back on here. And then, I've got myself half decent NV3500 in my truck. Which has gotta be better than the noisy piece of shit that's in here now. And yes, I know, for those that know transmissions, I know you saw the wear. I saw it too, don't worry. A little worn there. But the sides of this gear ain't too bad where it contacts this one. Down in there, that part of the cluster gear is a little worn. The gear that it connects up with, which you can't see, but I've already looked at with a mirror, is the same as this. It's not really worn at all. It does seem to shift pretty nice. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not, but that's in gear. I don't know. Everything seems to be alright. But yeah, we'll call this a video. We'll call the title, I guess, NV3500 internal slave to external slave swap. Because I can't find any information on it on the internet. So I'm going by winging it here. Read somewhere that it can be done, but we'll see.